The ultimate failure of the 21st century was the comfortable delusion that a proxy war only flows in one direction. They spent years funneling billions in hardware into Ukraine to turn it into a structural meat grinder for the Russian military, operating under the belief that Moscow would simply bleed out in silence while they watched from the safety of the sidelines. But as of this beginning of 2026, the bill has finally come due. Russia hasn't just survived the siege, they've reverse engineered the architecture of it, and they are currently mirroring that exact same strategy back onto the United States through the buffer battlefield of Iran. This is the era of kinetic karma. Russia is no longer fighting the US in the trenches of the Donbass. They are fighting them through a secondary theater where the math is rigged in their favor. By keeping the Middle East in a state of high-intensity friction, Moscow is effectively deleting the US missile inventory in real time. Every time a $20,000 drone is launched toward a US asset, it is met with a $2 million interceptor. Russia understands this cost-per-kill ratio perfectly. For every Patriot missile expended in the Levant, there is one fewer available for the Pacific or Eastern Europe. The hidden layer of this confrontation is the intelligence handshake. Just as the US provided the GPS coordinates for Kyiv in 2022, Russia is now providing high-fidelity satellite data and electronic warfare support to Iranian networks. They have turned Iran into a permanent zone of friction that anchors American capital and attention in the desert, preventing any meaningful pivot to Asia. Russia doesn't need Iran to win a war, they just need them to never stop fighting. Moscow has successfully turned the proxy playbook against its author, proving that when you weaponize a neighbor, you should eventually expect your own doorstep to catch fire. Stop watching the diplomatic cables and start watching the inventory depletion rates. Welcome to the unseen markets.